from the block where the bus stop talk never ended. 2 signs on the pole, that's the place I represented. Where the corners raised me, where the neighbors saved me. Now we bring that same grit to your daily HD. Click in, sit in for the crack in the paint. Old heads on the porch, young kids with complaints. We gon' laugh, we gon' build, keep it sharp like armor. New world, same heart. Barefoot and Beaumont. Ha! Welcome to Barefoot and Beaumont. Pull up a seat, you ain't gotta go far. Hit that bell, let it ring like a car alarm. You tuned in now, this the home, this the heart, this the charm. Welcome to Barefoot and Beaumont. From the sign on the pole to your phone screen glow. Every story that we show, yeah, it came from the block. Barefoot and Beaumont. We gon' rock, we gon' rock. We gon' rock, we gon' rock. Stories in the cracks of the sidewalk we step. Every frame that we shoot got respect on deck. From the first little dream on that chipped up curb to the worldwide stream. Now you catch this.
Hello. Welcome back to the channel. This is The Fourth Wall Live. This is the show where I stretch my unsolicited opinions across all things reality television. And more specifically, in this case, I stretch my opinions live across web reality. I am your host, Oakland Jonas Galloway, and I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. Without any further ado, I want to bring to the stage my illustrious and equally bald-headed co-host, Standalone. How goes it, doll?
What's up, yo?
How are you? How's it going?
I'm here. It's cold down here right now.
I hate that. See, y'all are actually getting the real weather in the real time, and I'm somewhere in the delusional Midwest, and I'm just like, oh yeah, it's 72 in the middle of, whatever. Sure, it's great. Whatever.
It was hot, or it was humid earlier, and now it's 56 degrees. I was like, oh hell no! I got like a blanket on my lap.
Listen, I ended up with that. We had like 3 days worth of snow down here at one point, and then it's been like 60 and up ever since. It's been like it's like fuck a snow, whatever. Okay, cool.
I'm like, yo, this multiple personality weather down here in North Carolina, this shit is crazy.
It's horrible.
It's horrible.
It is horrible.
Horrible.
Oh my God, it's completely savage. But what is going on, everybody? What is up, Reese? How goes it? How you feeling? Welcome to the group chat. Listen, let's dive right in because the children are carrying all across the internet streets, and I want to dive right on the fuck into it. Because I got some shit to say. We ain't got a lot of shows to talk about. Last week we literally covered 10 shows. We only got 4. We ain't gonna hold y'all all night. I promise you, we ain't gonna hold y'all all night. But I want to start with a new show this week and a quick segment called New Week, New Show, where we talk about new shows that have come out or new shows that we've discovered that are currently in process that we want to cover. So technically, this is a little bit of both, right? Because I just happened to open up my YouTube app while I was conveniently just in the bathroom minding my own Black-owned business. And I discovered a new show that had just aired its first episode, like literally the day before, called LGBT NOLA. Mind you, that's LGBT, but the T is TEA. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Faggotry. And so I had to share this with you because I was like, listen, you be tapped into the shows and the streets and the things. And I was like, listen, I'm excited because how many shows do you know of that have come out of New Orleans?
0 to my knowledge.
I thought the exact same thing.
When you sent it to me, I was like, what is this? Because I'm surprised it didn't come across my timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of me watching
all the shows.
Yeah, just trying to see what's out there, what's different,
Right.
And when you sent it, I was like, NOLA.
When I tell you, please tell me you watched it.
I ain't watch it. I say, you know what, my nerves. My nervous system, child, I've been rocking like Miss Sophia.
Listen, okay. Well, next time warn me so I can just scratch it from the damn list. But since we here and I already got notes on it.
I wanted you to talk about it. I wanted you to talk about it because I was like, NOLA.
Yep.
I know how y'all know how they give it up in NOLA.
Right. And that's why I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm excited. I'm seated. I'm fucking seated. Listen, they gave it up. I'm excited about this show. This is a good ass show. This is fun. This show is different. This is exciting. And I just have let's just go through my notes. Because first of all, I want to drink to that. Non-alcoholic, unfortunately, but I'm drinking to that. Now, this is a fun group. Like I said, this is the first, if not the only, web reality show that I've seen come from New Orleans. Yeah. So I was like instantly hooked just based on that, right? That caught my attention by itself. Now, wasn't happy with the transphobia on the first episode. Wasn't happy with that. But okay. Because there was now, mind you, this was a different incident of transphobia that I haven't seen across the web reality space, which is kind of new, which it was transphobia to a trans man. So that was different. So I guess if y'all gonna be transphobic, y'all gonna flip the script. We got
opportunity transphobic.
We got equal opportunity transphobia across this motherfucker. All right, cool. Now, with that being said, what I do like about the cast of this show is there's so much diversity within the spectrum of the LGBT community within this cast. They literally got somebody from all the spaces. They got punks, they got butch queens, which we got to talk about later on in this little recap because, girl, that's a whole debate. It's a whole thing. But they got trans women, they got trans men, they got all the people across the things. They got the whole village people up in the shit. Like, it's lovely.
The LGBTQIA.
They got the whole people up in the shit. Like, they got a little bit of everybody up in the shit. I was like, my God, okay, this is cute, right? Now, mind you, it's you know, they all around here swirling and flowing and shit. I was really happy to see it because the diversity of this cast interested me because it feels, weirdly speaking, the way that this cast is shot, the way that the confessionals are set up, and how frequent the confessionals come in. This show feels almost like an old school College Hill cast. Right. Ain't no college. Ain't no hill. But it feels like a College Hill cast. And I don't know how else to explain the dynamic of this group but that. Because it's not the real world, because it is black as the fuck black can get down into New Orleans.
Yeah, NOLA.
It is very New Orleans. It is very
504.
Like, it is produced by somebody named 10th Ward Buck. Okay. So that is a thing. Like, they are real New Orleans down here, right? So I'm living for it, but it feels very like, you just gotta see it. Like, y'all just go watch this show, LGBTea, right? It's so good, NOLA, right? Now, mind you, the reason why I like the dynamics of this cast so much is because it feels like we're about to learn about a community within a community. Because we're about to learn about not only the LGBT community, but we're about to learn about the LGBT community in the constructs of New Orleans and what that and how that operates. Because it's so goddamn New Orleans. It's so good.
I hope they got somebody, at least one person who is from Shreveport that moved down to NOLA.
I don't know where everybody's from. They didn't really get into all of that. They might have, but I may not have caught it, but it's just it's so
I
good
gotta
because
see. I'm gonna.
it's so bangy, but in a refreshing way. Like it's not it's not Crash Out, but it's College Hill. Because when I think about College Hill, most people when they watch College Hill back in the day, the first thing that they think about is the Virgin Islands season when that girl got busted in her fucking head with a stiletto. And that girl said, "That bitch made me bleed. That bitch made me bleed." Yes, that rent free. Rent for every time I want to put my hands on a bitch, that's what I want them to say when I'm done with them. That's what I want them to say. I swear to God. Every time I reach out and touch somebody, I want them to think that when they look in the mirror after I'm done with that. I don't want them to look in the mirror like Kim Bella from Love and Hip Hop. I want them to look at them like this bitch down to the College Hill. I want them to look like this girl Amber from Baddies about to look when Tasiki get done with her ass on chapter 2. But I digress.
Y'all come get him. Yeah, everybody in the chat, come get him.
No shade. I'm just saying. It's giving. It's giving. Because here's the thing. What's so interesting about this first episode is this group that's being put together, they're coming together for what's being called a second round of auditions, right? But what I live for is that this group is already very familiar with each other. A lot of these people already know who each other are. Like it's giving very small town energy. That's what I mean by like community within a community type thing. Because they got people that's literally been on this show beefing since high school. They got hoes beefing since homeroom.
Not first period.
They got bitches that's literally been beefing since B lunch.
Oh, you got third period lunch? Yeah.
Yeah. Pull up. Down to the bathroom.
Be in the senior lounge. Like
it's what? So sickening. No shade. Who is like oh my God, hold on. Who hold on, because I just saw a comment.
Yeah, Nola acting up.
Taste Still Rising. I definitely just watched the first episode, and is definitely a star. Definitely a star.
Yeah, all right, Tay.
Thank you. Thank you. Right, tell me this show ain't sickening. This show is so good because it's not often that you see a group of people put on a cast to represent a city that really feel like representatives of that city. Everybody in that bitch is New Orleans, the house down. Everybody in that bitch is very Louisiana. Everybody in that bitch just feels like they all grew up within 10 blocks of each other.
Big freedom.
You already know. It genuinely feel like these people aunties play spades with each other. It feel like at least one of these people mamas cut one of these people aunties. Like it's giving that.
For reneging?
For reneging.
Okay.
For reneging on clubs. Every day.
I was gonna say hearts, but you know.
Listen, I don't do hearts.
Hearts. You get.
But for this cast to be in a second audition, per se, this is a lit ass cast because all the drama that popped off in this episode seemed to be very, I'm literally just about to say, they feel like a group that's known each other for years. They feel like this group has been around each other for a long time, and they've been like literally beefing since fucking high school. That's like the drama is real believable because these punks and these girls really grew up together. Like we got exes fighting from high school. We got trans women. We got trans men. We got nice people. We got people talking shit. We got people wearing off-whites that are apparently bent up. We got people clocking fashions. We got people threatening to call the police. We got people fighting. We got a whole lot of New Orleans accent. It is a lot the fuck going on. And I live for every single second that I watched of it, because this show to me, in my opinion, it feels so refreshing, but it also feels very nostalgic. Like, it feels like College Hill, but it also feels like a breath of fresh air to the web reality space. It feels
Mhm.
so, oh, I need everybody under the sound of my voice. When this live goes off and y'all finish watching this till the very end of the ending credits on this video, then go over and look up LGBT. No shade. But please go watch this after you watch this, because it was just so good. Like if this show,
Tay Still
I'm gonna say
Rising.
something. Huh?
Yep. Tay Still Rising said, first of all, the term butch queen and punk was a conversation. Now
I
that's
was literally about to get. Thank you.
all right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Miss Tay. Right before I get to that, though, I do want to say this. If this, well, no, let me go there, then I'll go back. Because this battle between Chose and Is about what is a punk and what is a butch queen had me laughing from the barrel of my diaphragm to the very pits of hell.
Don't you do that song. Don't
It
you
was. No shade. No shade. Oh, it's a punk house. Them faggots fighting, just letting it all hang out. These niggas been beefing since high school because one of the niggas, because I think is apparently was clocking Chose's tea. I might have the names backwards in high school, and apparently he didn't want to be out like that, but the other boy was out like that, so he was calling the boy out for being out like that. Mind you, it was so relatable because I went through this in high school. I didn't call the boy out. Because, mind you, I was like, listen, I love leverage. I love leverage.
Blackmail.
I love leverage. We don't blackmail in this house. I would never, as a Southern gentleman, I would never, from the cul-de-sacs of North Carolina, I would never.
That means he would.
But I do love leverage now. I do love me some leverage. I do love me some leverage now. You know, I do love a just in case read, you know.
In case of emergency.
Crack this motherfucker. Right. Yeah. Say all of that to say, I need everybody. The first web reality show you need to watch after you watch this review is LGBTEA. LGBT, right? Right. NOLA, right? Next, I want to talk about Real Life and Music, season 3, episode 1. Let's get to the shit. You want me to start or you want to go?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. So listen. I don't know shit about. Hold on.
That's from drinking that damn Arizona.
My bad. Just scratch that from the record. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Whew, my goodness. As I was saying, I don't know shit about Jamel Markell from last season, but that nigga is exhausting, bruh. It's just a lot, like, and it's a lot, and then it's some more, and it's a lot, and I'm just like, I don't. Who are you emulating? Like, I wonder who is his reality TV role model?
I have no idea.
Like, it's
I have
given he
no
want to be like Chad Ochocinco, but on Basketball Wives. You know what I mean? Like, it's not necessarily Peter Thomas because he want to be a little too mixy, but he want to talk a little too much shit. But like, whatever. God bless you. Welcome back, Karma.
Bando.
Hey, Bando. I'm sorry.
Bando.
Did I miss a comment?
Yes, come get your baddie chain. Come get your baddie chain.
You should know him. He got 12 nominations and a few Grammys. Child. That is perfect for you. But like I say all the time, and I just said on an upcoming episode of Casually Deep, somebody's icon is somebody's who is that. And me not knowing him does not diminish any of his talents nor the accomplishments that he's achieved. I just personally don't know who he is. But the 30 seconds that I was introduced to of him when he first came on the screen exhausted the dog shit out of me.
You should have seen it last season.
Okay. Now, mind you, that may be informed by whatever he went through last season and all the shit that them people put him through last season, because it's mostly a new damn cast except for two other people, Karma and Dubleve, right? I love saying his name.
No, I know, because it's like Spanish for W.
It's just Spangy.
It is. No, because they have the Black Boy George back on there. And I was like, what the hell is he doing here? Because remember, they had a whole cast, season 2 cast meetup to work out their issues. I was like, the hell is this? Y'all ain't clear that shit up during the reunion. That's what the reunion is for.
Listen, before we get to that, I want to say what I was about to say to Karma real quick. I want to congratulate you for conquering your demons, as you were saying in the scene. Stop that before I hit you. I want to congratulate you for conquering the demons that you said you conquered in the scene with the person. I can't remember who you were doing the scene with. But I am hoping that Karma is able to conquer the paranoia and the insecurity that comes with those demons, because the results of those triggers can ultimately feed into the narrative that she's trying to grow from. And I think because the way that she is responding to something that may have nothing to do with her issues or the demons that she's conquered, the way that she's responding to this group is leading to a narrative for her to be tied into it. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be correct. Like, I'm trying to fuck it. Listen, if you don't stop crashing the fuck out on these people and grow the fuck up, they gonna keep calling you a crackhead ass bitch out here crashing the fuck out on these folks. Damn it. Like, girl, somebody gotta say it. I'm sorry. That's,
No, because that is what is being said.
But like, girl, at some point you need to grow the fuck up and come and get this money. Cause like, girl, there's just, listen, I understand that. Let me put it to you let me preface it by saying this, because I'm going to go ahead and say it. What I'm about to say is not intended to demean who you are as a person or to little girl you, as I'm sure you're probably going to take this, but it is the only way that I know how to explain this. I'm going to explain this to you the way that I explain this to my daughter. People cannot make you do a goddamn fucking thing. Okay? People can only give you the choice to do something. They can either give you a red pill or a blue pill. And you can either take this red pill and crash the fuck out and keep doing what you doing and keep saying what you saying, however the fuck you want to say it to whoever the fuck you want to say it on whatever camera you want to fucking say it on. Or you could take this blue pill and you could elevate and mature and figure out a different way to articulate your point that still gives the same level of emotional cut that you want it to without making you look like an asshole. You ain't got to cut your nose to spite your face just to get a read across. And I don't know who ain't told you this by now. Well, I mean, I know it ain't production, but that's a whole nother story. I'm just saying, lady, girl, you on a show for a reason. So whether anybody else sees it or not, you are here for a reason. Do better with your camera time. You got anything?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Bando, come get your baddie chain. Come get your baddie chain. Okay? Come get your damn baddie chain. Okay? For being the one person who can articulate Karma's crash out while drunk. I had to rewatch it 3 times and I was sober. I was like, where did we go from here? What happened? Did I miss something? Was there some editing issues? Let me just keep going back. Like, who's distracting you? What the fuck? What? Hold it. Let's take it back. So they did, on the after show, Greg said that he.
Oh, you got to the after show. Oh.
Yeah, I was just watching it. He
put
the footage up in its original sequence. So when you saw Karma in that good wig, that was the same week. That was the same weekend. So it was just days.
I'm really tired of clocking the chronology of these web reality shows by people's hair and hairlines.
Yeah. So when she had the good wig, the nice little brown lace front, that was the same weekend that she crashed out wearing the synthetic with the strap in the back. Yep. It was just a few days, within a few days. Bando, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it within just a few days or she crashed the fuck? I mean, that shit was unbelievable. I was like, what the hell? First, you were sitting at the table for the vision board party with the new cast members already talking about I'm not here for this shit. This blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, why are you doing this here? That was the whole. He said, baby, down to the hours. That's bad. That is so sad. She was already on 10. Then she came after Dublev. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, where did this come from? Where did this come from? It did remind me, like walking down the street and, you see like the homeless person like talking to himself. It did give that for me. And then when they went to the other scene and they brought in J-Dot, I was like, first of all, why you got this dude back up in here? Why you got him in here knowing good and damn well him, his Care Bear, and that watch he got around his damn man bun irritate the fuck and dog shit out of Karma. He wasn't at the season 2 cast meet up to squash that shit. Why? Because J-Dot does not know how to articulate himself. He will dig himself into a fucking grave. Listening to him go round and round, explaining some shit, it's like, you know what? You not gonna get it. And that's why Chrissy ended up standing up on him and was like, look,
I just slap you. Fuck it. Like, dude, let me just slap you. Fuck it.
If somebody does not fuck with you, they don't talk to you. Leave them be. Leave them be. And I agree with Chrissy on that. He's like, well, if I come into a room and I speak to everybody, they don't have to speak back. Yeah, but you intentionally agitating this woman. You know y'all history. It's still disrespectful. Bando, I'm about to get to you, bro. I'm about to get to you.
Listen.
When Chrissy stood up, I was like, Chrissy, go on, sit down. Go on, sit down. Go on, sit down.
Listen.
It's not going to go further than this. Now, when Karma started to... I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, these two people are annoying. They're exhausting. Karma is exhausting. And J Dot. I need an inhaler. Okay.
I need an inhaler.
So when Karma started to lose it, and when she was going up on Dublavay talking about they was talking about her outside, I was like, you know what? That sounds like that insecurity. Her insecurity. She is grossly insecure.
Yeah. It's like, girl, what you worried about it for?
It is so sad. She's got such a beautiful voice, but she is so insecure. And it's off-putting for me. Like I wouldn't want to work with her. After seeing her work with Ty Valentino, I was like, you already know, OJ. I can tell you that you sound great, you're doing great, whatever. But if you don't believe it, honey, it's just noise. It's just white noise.
It won't reach you in your mind.
It is. And when she crashed out, she's talking about some, Dubé was talking about her. She deserved to be here. I was like, well, no, technically, I don't feel like you deserve to be here. I don't feel like you deserve to be here. Because there are people who are actually dropping music.
What does that look like, Bando? What does that look like? What does trying to hype her up and help her build her confidence look like? Because I just imagine anything that somebody gives her as positive encouragement, she's going to take as a read.
Right.
I just wonder what you said to her. Like, I just wonder. Just out of curiosity.
Dublavay need to get his baddie chain too. He deserves a baddie chain too. For reading Karma ass. If she was like, who you got a problem with? He said, you. He pulled the same shit that Carl did with, who are you hoes? You.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Tap
like,
in.
Go ahead, doobie.
You bitch.
Doobie doo. Go ahead, do. And he was like, we were just in the car together. We just smoked a blunt together. We rode here. We were 30 minutes together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. Bando said, I can say you look good today. And she starts snapping. Today? See, you one of those. That's all I need to say. That's all I need to say. That's all I need to say. Speaking of Dublavay, huh?
This is why Bando was trolling her ass during that conversation. Bando, you mean? Bando, you mean? When she tried to run up on Dublavay, I'm really sick of these people pump faking. Okay? Karma got to have it. Crash out Karma is what I call her. Because every season, she is crashing the fuck out. And here's the thing. There is going to be a time where you're going to crash out and production is not going to be there to hold you back. Like, I'm wondering if she does this on the streets of Atlanta at a regular.
Right. Like how is she not getting her ass whipped
on
a regular basis?
They'll slide you, bitch. Like, for real.
How you not get, like...
And then they was talking about...
How you not getting flued out to the hospital on a regular basis? Because the way you talk to people is crazy, ma. Like, no shade. The way you talk to people is crazy. Girl, listen. And mind you, let me say this right now. hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold it, Sheree. Hold it, hold it, hold it, Sheree. Because mind you, I'm supposed to do an interview with all y'all on this show. And I'm just going ahead and tell y'all this right now when it comes to these real life and music people. In case y'all don't already know, everything I say on this show is intended and intended from a place of wanting to see the best out of y'all, right? So when I'm it's given very much Tyra Banks when my mother yells at me like this, it's because she loves me. When I like if I give a damn enough to actually have something to critique you about, then I actually see better in you than what I'm saying. I'm gonna just tell you that now before you come up on my platform trying to stage a coup. Cause I am a Buddhist, but I will cuss you the fuck out on live. Like,
I'm a Buddhist practitioner too.
so like let's not like let's let's just have a good time. Let's just come on here and dance for the people, and that's it. Okay. Now, can I just give a couple of highlights to the people and the cast? Because there's just a couple of things I want to just bring attention to.
Yeah, like who are them extra people?
Well,
Who are them extra people?
when you find out who they are, I will find something to say about them.
Bando, who are them extra people that we didn't get introduced to that's on the cast? Because we got what's his name? Scooter Santana, child.
I'm not we ain't even there yet. Let me just talk about the people that I saw on the episode. Shout out to Dublev for pushing new material. Right?
Crown is hot. I like Crown.
Because listening to the way that he explained the new music that he's putting out, it left me with a few questions that I can't wait to ask him when he comes up for an interview. I was left wondering what was the reasoning behind him releasing solely his held music for this long, right? Because a lot of the people that I'm seeing popping up on these web reality shows or that I'm seeing circulating through the atmosphere now are people that I've interviewed on my old podcast, Real Reality Realness. Bambiana is another one. And so I've been paying attention to these people's careers for a long time, right? Bando is another one I think I picked that came on the show a long time ago. K-Star is another one. I've interviewed damn near everybody. I've literally interviewed damn near everybody. Say all of that to say, I wonder what the reasoning is for him only releasing his held music or the stuff that he's already done for so long. Because he was saying that he's just basically releasing shit that he's had in the stash for so long, and he's just now getting around to writing new music, right? So I wonder, was it wanting to get out the old work before he got around to the new material? Or was it something deeper than that? Like, has he not been inspired or like had writer's block?
I don't know. It could be he may have wanted to put his old stuff out just to see how people would react to it. Whether it's not worth going back and forth in the studio or releasing that many. You know, from what I see nowadays, since everything is going digital, there are, for me, my personal style, like I'm more into lo-fi. You know what I'm saying? Like I sent you some trap beats, and you can just
so
for me,
good.
yeah,
so good.
I'll just be like, oh, this is it right here, because we don't get singles anymore. But I see a lot of people maybe dropping singles and then just disappearing, kind of like Missy Elliott did with what was that last song she did with Pharrell?
Where they from?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
She put out a whole EP after that, but that's neither here nor there.
We'll
talk about that later.
We'll
talk about that later. She put out a whole EP later, but she does have a habit of doing that, because one of my favorite songs by her is called Ninth Inning, and it was just like one of those random drops that she put out over the course of time. It was like kind of like a
B-side
that she put out with Ninth Inning, and it was another song called Triple Threat, I think it was. but neither one of them went anywhere. But Ninth Inning
Mhm.
went quadruple platinum in my phone. No shade. Um,
Yeah, it's a like B sides, like when we used to get single CDs or like a single tape, and it'll have like a bunch of different remixes on it, or you get like a single, and then on the other side it'll be like a whole different song.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Miss
But
those.
it's kind of like you drop uh that one bop, you know, like "Shorty Swing My Way,"
Right.
and then you disappear and see how that does, and then you come back out with something else.
Some people are trying to do it now. Like I see a few people like they'll drop a record and then when the actual single gets released, there'll be a second song with the actual single release in the streaming services. That's like
Mhm.
I guess a B side, if you will. But I wish some of these web reality people would be dropping more B sides. Mind you, I get music is expensive. I've dropped music before. I I understand. But I just want to talk more so about y'all music than I want to do mainstream music sometimes. And I've been in y'all DMs. Y'all know why. We're talking about it anyway. Um, I can't wait to have Dublev on the show so that I can ask him that because I really wonder like what's up with that, right? Um, Bambiana is
Yeah.
somebody who I am so excited to see in this space. I'm so excited to see him in this space because I interviewed him years ago on Real Reality Realness, and his vibe was so dope then. Like he was a star then, right?
Mhm.
And I just got recommended him through the tracks of Atlanta artists and the things of the things, people who were popping up on shows, people who were doing music, people who were connected to people doing music, all of that type of stuff, right? And I it doesn't surprise me at all that he's landed on some type of platform. And if y'all don't know who he is or have any type of cognizance of who he is, I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy him this season, or you're gonna hate him. One or the other. You're either gonna live for him or you're gonna hate him. And I'm excited to see where you land on this scale. Um,
Well, so far he seems pretty chill.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? Laid back. I want to hear more of his music, to be honest. I'm gonna see what he brings because he's brand new. Like he's brand new to my eyes in web reality, and I've never heard his music before.
mhm.
So as a viewer, I definitely want to learn about him as well. You know, show up. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I think he's just so different from everybody on that cast. He's just so
Right,
mellow. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You
I'm
know, Bando, we know you turn up. Don't say nothing. Don't you say nothing.
I'm screaming. I'm like, it's interesting to me that he landed on this show
Yeah. And not
specifically.
chasing.
I don't even know if well, I mean, sure, because
Think
that's the
about it.
obvious.
There's a bunch of musicians over there as well.
Well, I mean, that's the obvious choice, but I just was trying to like stretch my imagination to like think if there was a different platform that I could see him on differently. But I mean, I could easily see him on a chasing. But I'm just excited to see what he brings to this
He's such a
show.
stark contrast to Karma, J Dot, Dublev, Bando. And this is no shade towards anyone. It's just that he is so mellow. But I
Mhm.
know that some of the most mellow people
Right,
lead them folk alone. If they in
right.
that corner, lead them in that corner. Leave them. If they are here, let them stay there.
I'm screaming. Speaking of stay there, speaking of stay there, I'm glad you said that. I love a good segue. Um, did anybody did everyone know that this first group scene was to discuss issues from last season? Did everybody know that was the reason why they were there? Because for me, it was like, why would Bambiana be there? One, and then two, what needs to be?
They brought him.
I get that, but I just don't understand why you would be at a meeting that is specifically supposed to be speaking about last season when you weren't on last season. Like that's not the scene for you to be at.
But that's why Dubé was like, so what? Oh boy, think what we're not gonna jump him. Dubé,
Right, which I thought was hilarious because I was like, Bambiana looked like he might jump you, but but for me, it wasn't him being there that was a problem. I was just like, that made me wonder, like, did everybody know what this meeting was for? Or was that what this meeting just turned into? And because what it gave to me almost was like, this was supposed to be like an introduction of new cast members, but like Bambiana was the only one that was available. So like so then they ended up, because he was the only one there. They said, "Hey, how you doing? My name is. Yeah, so what happened at the reunion was da 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 da, and and then this bitch last season, and then that hoe did this, and she said that, and then it just turned into they met up to talk about last season." Because I was like, what issues do they have that need to be talked about in this season that weren't cleared at the reunion? And then bottom line of this scene, why are we in a new season discussing old storylines concerning cast members that aren't on the show right now?
That's why I said. So if you look at that scene, I think somebody said it in confessionals. We're gonna have to talk about them confessionals, Greg, because that's why I took my glasses off, because Dubé needed to take his off because you can see everything behind him. It was distracting as hell. Like, I'm trying to look into this man's eyes, and all I see is somebody at a desk going to grab something and sitting down. Like, yeah, no. So that was the meetup for season 2 cast members to work out their old beefs. That's why I said y'all didn't clear that shit up at the reunion. Because that's what the reunion is for. Jamal.
Whose glasses?
Dubé.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, and I remember y'all saying something about glasses before, so I was like, let me take mine off. I don't need the producers critiquing me. But that's what that was for. So Jamal wasn't there. Like last season, it was a bunch of crazy. It was so much. I had to tune out. I tuned the fuck out. It was the he say, she say drama shit is real. Oh, it is stale, to be honest. It really is. But it was some issues and whatnot. But that's what that meeting was for. Then when they had the vision board party, that's when the new cast members were supposed to be invited. And so that's why I was like, okay, well, who is this lady with the braids? Because we got introduced to Scooter Santana, but who are these other extra bodies? Especially when it came to sitting in that room and Karma had her epic crash out.
Listen, I to be honest, I only saw a clip of Karma's crash out because by the time let me tell you why. Because when I think it was Dubé who said somebody was trying to give top, it just made me cut the whole episode off. I was like, trying to give top, trying to give top. How do you try? Are you a top or are you not? Are you verse or are you not? Well, what does that mean? Trying to get? How do you try to give top, girl? What? I'm sorry. What?
Is that like code for trying to get his dick hard? Because that's all it gives me is like, if you trying
Like, cause that's what it right. Like you're trying to get in the hole. Like, what are you trying to do?
You need a map, a compass.
Because as a top, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Do you want the pussy or do you not?
I don't know. What? You go to the cereal box and just use a map or something. I don't know.
Like, do you need a toy in a Cracker Jack box? Like what? Like what the fuck is going on here? Anyway,
or maybe a Cracker Jack.
Anyway, shout out to y'all. Can you do me a favor while I load up my notes for the next show and see if their next episode is up by now?
Yeah. Does anybody know exactly what day and time the episodes are going to air? Because I've looked on the website and I haven't seen anything that says exactly when it's going to air. So let me check right now.
All I know is Bando told me that it was supposed to air at 9:15. Oh, okay. Well, it's not 9:15. Well, wait, no, that's EST. It's almost 10.
Yeah.
So that is it up?
I don't see it.
Y'all don't piss me off. Don't worry about it. Let's move on. You want to talk about Chasing?
Oh God, yeah, let's do it.
Let's talk about the reunion. Let's talk about part 2, shall we?
Mr. Gamble.
Your guess as good as mine. Oh,
yeah, that's what I said. What episode is?
Okay,
it's not up there.
So let's talk about Chasing. Listen, you want to start or you want me to go? Because I got notes. I just wrote down notes, and I'm like, listen.
Let me go ahead and start.
Go ahead, girl. Slay 'em.
As a cisgender woman,
Oh shit! Oh shit! All right. Breathe, stretch, shake. Let it go. All right. Get up in there. All right. Watch out there now. Bring it out. Come on, Shantae. All right, give it to him, girl.
All right. First of all, we're going to do this ballroom style. I need the iconic, the legendary, my Bob, less than flash to come and get not one, but 2 baddie chains for 2 categories.
Not 2 baddie chains for 2 categories. Talk your shit, bitch.
Category 1 is Crystal LaBeija realness, bitch. You get up here, get your chain. Clock that. You tell them motherfuckers, how you not gonna have representation? I even wanted to know why the hell Brat and Judy was there, especially Judy. Like, I could see Brat because she's a celebrity. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But Judy, okay, whatever the case may be. The bottom line is y'all did not have femme queen presentation. Mm-hmm. Y'all did not have trans representation up there at all. And again, why is Brat and Judy there? They don't have nothing to do with ballroom.
Listen, Brat and Judy were at this ball for the same reason Solange's son was down to the gay magazine event. Yeah.
She cleared them. I'm glad she stood on it. And she was like, they don't ever have to worry about me. Because you remember, ballroom was started by a femme queen. So when she went into that, I said,
sorry.
Go ahead, Crystal.
As you should. Right.
Summon us. Get the ancestors together, bitch. Get them. And then Tony, she was just sitting there pretty. So her second baddie chain is for coming up there giving Della Reese realness. I'm in charge of the girls.
Della Reese realness?
Yes.
So Benji kind.
If you look at that side of the couch, You look at Tony, then she got her bottom dollar bitch sitting next to her. Althea.
Thank you, Bando.
10-15, Lord
Not
child.
you out here saving ass.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead, Bando.
But
All right.
Althea
Thank
was
you,
over there
baby.
looking really good. That dress, everything was just gorgeous. And then you got Noelle giving Femme Queen, looking like Lena Horne. Nay. Okay. He looks so good. He looks so good to me. And then his energy, he's funny as hell to me. I think he is a key. Then you got Tramel in his red suit with his dreads, giving just straight, just man. And then Carl down there in a white suit like a fucking Easter bunny giving bunny pussy.
I'm screaming.
With his Lorette shawl.
Not giving Easter Boochie Cat.
Okay.
My God today.
But
that is, I'm sorry, hold on. Because since we giving out baddie chains, there is no shade. I want to give Carl K-Star a baddie chain just for inventing the phrase boochie cat. I don't know if he invented this or not, but thank you for placing it in my lexicon, because that is some of the funniest shit I have heard in a long goddamn motherfucking time now. Let me tell you something. I will find any reason to say boochie cat, bitch. I will find any reason. Let me tell you. Now, mind you, I haven't had the opportunity to get that from now. Mind you, I haven't had the opportunity to actually use that during sex. I don't think I would, but
I wouldn't. I don't think that'll go.
That is some wild shit. Now he got that from you. Not Jackie stole that from you. Not Jackie took your shit. Not you wrote "Yield for My Love," Reese. Not Carl reheating your nachos. Not Carl is your Jennifer Lopez. Damn.
Oh.
Now what I want to know is you Shantae Moore, Mariah Carey, or are you A. Marie in the reheating of the nachos?
Well,
that's a whole different story.
Yeah,
that's a whole different story.
I mean, it's vocal ranges, the whole nine. And then personal style, like
that's a whole different story. But
I think that was an Atlanta thing, Reese. But
I didn't know. Listen, when I lived there, I lived in Decatur when I was too young to remember, and then the rest of the time I spent there till I was about 12. I lived in Douglasville, so I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
They just look so damn good to me. I loved it. Not that
booty cats look good to you.
You know what?
I'm just listen. That's what we was talking about. I didn't know.
Mine does.
I didn't know we had.
Mine does. I don't know what everybody else's looks like, but I know what mine does.
I will. Okay. What we? Okay.
So anyway, as a cisgender Black woman, from my knowledge, the term fish is derogatory, saying that we do smell like fish. I don't smell like fish, bitch. And even a woman's vagina doesn't even smell like fish. Okay. Mm-hmm. I worked with a girl, this lady, and my coworker, he sat next to her. I was over in a whole nother corner, but you could smell that bitch.
Oh wow!
And she got up from around that desk, and she had to rotate that. Yeah. So it's to be derogatory.
Hold on. Hold it, Sheree. What she had to do?
She had to walk around. It's so.
Because when you said that, I was like, now she had to ranch around and ranch it off.
Ranch around, so he was like, "Oh my god!" At his desk, And he had leaned back like this.
Not Respucia had to move her seat. My God, today. Right. The ancestors are disturbed. The ancestors are
Deborah,
disturbed.
she used to say some wild stuff. I had to tell you about that later, but
Ooh.
it's derogatory. Don't call me fish. I have a name. And for y'all out here, it's standalone complex. Or you can just say complex. I don't care. Standalone. Doesn't matter. But the gays reclaimed it like punk and cunt. Okay. I see what you're talking about, Reese. So it's giving like fish.
Yeah, well, that's how it was introduced to me as a child, but I've also heard it being used derogatorily. So
Yeah.
I just kind of was like, however y'all experience it in 2026, I was just gonna let y'all have that because that ain't I ain't got no dog in that fight. I was just like, oh, okay, that's how y'all see it. Oh, okay, cool. Well, educate me. Okay, learn me some.
For those who don't have a vagina. Yeah.
Well, that makes me want to jump down in my notes a little bit because I did have some questions that I wanted to ask you specifically about Althea's experience on the show. But should I let you finish first?
Ask away.
You sure?
Positive, yeah.
Because my whole thing with her on this show was I feel like she was ill prepared for the show and she did herself a disservice. One, I do agree with what you're saying, but from a whole different perspective. Where? Let me just skip down to the questions. Where's the one that specifically triggered this for me? Okay, so Tony made a mention at the reunion of she felt like the girl should just rumble, cis, trans. The girl just let him. It was giving very Babs from like making the band. Nah, let them fight. Very that. What are your thoughts on that? That's what it was giving.
That's what she did. That is what she did.
It was giving. No, let them fight. Yeah,
but that's
shout out to Babs.
Honestly, I'm gonna say this. That is a New York thing. Mm-hmm. Two people fighting. It's one-on-one. You don't touch anybody. Mm-hmm. That causes problems. So if everybody want to fight, let them fight. Mm-hmm. Cause like let them fight. Like I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna eat this popcorn. I'm gonna throw on some 3D glasses. I'm gonna go old school. And if I feel like being real petty, I'm gonna find a fucking viewfinder and watch y'all through that.
Be saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm screaming. I am hollering. Here it is. What are your feelings on Black and brown people in our community, specifically being so reclamative of the most negative aspects of our history? That's where that's what triggered that for me was this comment. Thank you, Gracie. Because the reclaiming thing is something that I have felt the need to speak on for years. Just like I've spoken to rappers about selling the N-word to white people and then being mad when they use it. When it comes to music, there's just so many things that I'm like, why are we the only culture that reclaims everything that is negative about us? Like Black women reclaim the term bitch. Black people as a whole reclaim the word nigga. Black gays gays reclaim the term faggot. Black gays, I've heard specifically reclaim the term punk and cunt and all of that. Like, why is that such a thing? Do you think?
The power from it.
But does it?
The power of it to be insulting.
But does it though? Because people still get insulted by it.
And
That's what I don't
that
get.
is true. And you know how they get insulted is by context. And then sometimes, even with context, you can't insult somebody because somebody like me, I'm like, damn, it's 2026, and that's the best you can do. That is the best you can do. Come on, give it a try. Go ahead. Come on. Come up with something new. I'm probably going to troll you.
I'm definitely going to troll you.
I'm probably going to troll you.
I'm absolutely going to troll you. 10 million %.
I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, this is like, it's going to be great. Because, you know, if that's the best you can come up with in 2026, then I already know that you're academically challenged and logic impaired. So I'm going to troll you.
Fair enough. Where do you draw the line on someone where do you draw the line on someone being a colorist and someone being colorist in the moment?
It always goes back to your behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody is a colorist, they're going to be just like a racist. They're going to be only around, they're going to brown bag everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you are darker than a brown paper bag, you're not going to be around me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Making the colorist remark, that still means that you have some colorist ideals. It is behavior. Again, it's behavior driven. Like I wasn't raised to say the word nigga. That is something like the one time I said that around my parents, mm-hmm. I was in my 30s and my father was like, no, don't use that word here. I was like,
love that.
Never have.
Love it.
Never have. Okay. Faggot, gay, all of that was not something that I heard growing up at home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mostly everything I got was from the streets. Majority of everything. This is from the streets.
That is funny.
So like, you know, I remember Nas when he did the album Nigga. Mm-hmm. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. Mm-hmm. And it didn't go over too well. Mm-hmm. But then you have people like Eminem who were like, that's my nigga. And I'll call anybody, because we reclaimed it as something as being positive, as saying that is my friend. I support them. I'll call anybody. I don't give a damn what your tan line is. I mean, look at me. I'm 50 Shades Beige.
Screaming.
I'll call anybody that. You know what I'm saying? And besides, everybody's ancestor is going to lead back to Africa any damn way. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm an equal opportunist on that. You know what I'm saying? That's just like one of the things that I think I'm gonna wait on this one. I'm gonna wait on this. I'm gonna wait on this one.
Not you gonna let it cook.
I'm gonna let it cook. I'm gonna let it cook on the misgender and stuff. I'm gonna let it cook. But the colorist remark comes from the same place as colorism. If you see, and it is conditioned behavior. It's damn, here we go, that psychological bag. If you look up B.F. Skinner, he was the one who came up with operant conditioning. So that's reward and punishment. Mm-hmm. You get rewarded for certain beauty standards, which is why you see a lot of these broads out here botching their faces today.
Right. Eurocentric beauty standards, all that other bullshit.
You look like a blow-up doll, and then you get mad when they treat you like a fuck toy.
Shock.
So, like, I had my ex-girlfriend, she had said to me before that she wouldn't have thought that I went through what I went through with my family because of how I look. And I just looked at her with the most befuddled look. Like,
all right, bitch.
So, yeah, there's the perceived reward and the perceived punishment. So if you see somebody who's light skinned is getting looked at or whatever the case may be, you may feel that that's what you have to be. Yes, Reese, I'm light skinned and I'm fairly attractive. Like, I feel like I'm all right. Don't you even.
No, I'm laughing because that's a Virgo thing.
Yeah, like, I mean,
I'm like, girl, like, yeah, girl, like, yeah, I'm all right.
Yes, Reese. Yes, because I'm light skinned. And you know, down south, not to say I wasn't going to experience racism coming out of the Bronx, but it was really hard for me to see it because my grandmother's husband was Irish and she's West Indian. So, you know, like coming down here, some of us during that time, we get bullied for our accents.
Yeah.
You the new kid. You know how it is. It's weird it's weird, you know, but some of this stuff is generational, man. And it's like, it's crazy as hell. That's why I'm looking at, like, you know, the Supreme Court, like, this should never have been a lifetime appointment job. Never. Because the decisions that are being made are made from a troglodyte. If you want to look at it in the current time perspective, a troglodyte.
Right.
So that shit gets passed down. It's still getting passed down. You see the world.
Yeah. Period. Which also leaves me to ask, because there was one point where Althea and Nova got me thinking, and it made me want to ask you, where's the line between someone making a mistake and having a character flaw?
Okay. First of all, when a mistake is somebody bumping into you and stepping away your shoe by accident, you can tell what that is like as an accident versus somebody shoulder checking you. Okay. Nova kept coming for Althea, so nothing she was saying was, to me, it was planned. Okay. It was definitely a deliberate attack, even in her confessionals. And I feel like Nova didn't have shit to show on the show. She came to Chasing with a baddie's mentality. And for some reason, there are some people who are just hell-bent on chaos. And they feel that they have to beef with somebody. Because you remember she called Tony a tranny. Yep. She was like, you know, you don't know how trannies do. So why you already starting off wrong, bitch. You already started off wrong. Oh, no, then you lying on Tony. Then you come for Althea. Then you come for bacterial vaginosis, and then you turn around and say, yeah, that's something that ladies get. As a trans woman, I don't have to worry about that. So you were being nasty and condescending to Althea. What Althea said, yeah, that's something that ladies get. It wasn't a dig. Because it is something that you can only get if you have a vagina.
I just... Coming for bacterial vaginosis is such a funny fucking.
And the thing about it is that she talked about it like it was a sexually transmitted disease. It's not. Bitch, you could sneeze too hard and end up with that. We are fucking fragile. We carry humans. Watermelon out of a lemon.
That is so funny. I do live for the fact that Tony did clarify to Nova that post-op trans women can experience either what women experience with BV or a version of BV as well. It was so fascinating. I was like, damn, not you got clocked for being ignorant and clocked for being anatomically wrong. That was hilarious.
Like, you get a pay and play pussy. No, that's not going to work, honey. You don't have ovaries. Your body is not built that way. It's like decking out a car. There's only but so much on it that you can actually change.
Right.
So all of that, like, yeah, Nova was looking for a moment because she didn't have anything else to give. Like, what did she give? They said the book came out. Did anybody read it? Does anybody see it in their local library?
I'm screaming. That is
I'm just saying, like that, like Alfie was right. You have about, and I said it. I was like, she got a problem with cunty. I said she got a problem with females. She's threatened by other females. So this whole how cisgender women treated me, blah blah blah. Oh, on a reunion, I was raised by a Jamaican Black woman. If you're a Latina coming from north to southeast, most islanders live in the same roundabout neighborhoods. But I'm Puerto Rican. Bitch, you're an American.
Mm-hmm.
You're U.S. territory. Y'all just don't have representation.
That does make me wonder, was she born here? Because the way she was structuring the shit that she would say, she was making it seem like she came over here from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that's what she was making it sound like.
So I'm like, okay, well, like, girl, why are you confusing Puerto Rico like it's not an American territory? Okay, girl, whatever. All right, girl.
Author of a book.
Listen, I chill. Okay.
Reese, I don't want to hear peep out of you about no books. No peep. You see, everybody want to turn around and write some shit.
All I can say about that is Dominique Morgan was a great host.
She was. She was a very good host. I think what threw me off was Quentin and Tramiel, but Tramiel clocked Quentin. And then when Quentin's comment was like, was that Malcolm X then? I was like, son, you have tested the waters already this season. Okay. And y'all keep coming for Tramiel as if he's done something to you. He hasn't done anything to you. He just clocks you motherfuckers for what y'all were doing. And Carl clocked you to reset your button, which sent you into all my life I had to fight moment.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you crying and you worried about going back to jail. You ain't about that life. You took off a boot to throw it at. You took off a boot during a fight. That's like me taking off one of my mountain gears. And yes, I still have a pair of mountain gears. That hard ass toe boot and throwing it at somebody. What? My boots are always made for stomping.
Hello.
So you're going to take off a boot with a heel on it, throw it, and still miss your target?
That's the crazy part.
And then you throw a pillow at Carl. You was all that. You was 38 hot until you got popped. Settle down, little doggy. Settle down.
Listen, y'all gonna learn.
Y'all gonna learn. Y'all better leave Tremel alone. And I think the reason why y'all moved away, some of y'all move around Carl, because you know Carl will fight you. Straight up. You know Carl don't have a day. OE. Hey, Greg.
That is
Little OE. Little E. Don't play. I was thinking about them last night. I was like, them dudes showed up to the wig party looking like Truck Stop Tammy and Monquisha.
Truck Stop Tammy and Bonquisha is
Carl with that brown bag and a damn 40. I said, now that's a wig party. I want all the wigs to be synthetic with a strap in the back.
Literally. That's what it's supposed to be. Benji.
Yeah, I like the fact that she came through like that. And she did drop a little knowledge about, well, she didn't say all four. She didn't say fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, but she talked about fight or flight. But for those who are seeking a clinical opinion, who really want to go through therapy, fight, flight, freeze, or fawn are like the 4 stages that you can, one of them will happen in a moment of anxiety or distress. You can find out more about it online, but if you are questioning anything about your behavior, I suggest you go see a licensed clinical professional, because that shit is real. And I can say that from experience. So like some of my behaviors, like quick to cut a motherfucker off. Delete your entire existence. Y'all think Oakland is bad? No. I'm older than Oakland. I've been practicing this shit way more. Like he said, he couldn't find me. Guess what?
Screaming.
That Facebook page is no longer there.
Crying.
It is gone. I don't play that. So, yeah, Dominique did good. I hope sis is doing all right now. Yeah, it got that bad. They were down in Miami. Yep, it got that bad. They were down there for like 2 days. And I was like, they had 2 separate houses, Reezy. 2 separate houses on a cash trip.
Literally house A and house B with Benji. So Reese Eggs, do you think that Dominique was actually a great host or just better than the ones before, excluding the first one, of course? I think for me, both is true in this situation. I feel like one, she was better than all of the other hosts, but I do also kind of experience a little bit of bias because like I said last week, she's the only person who I've ever seen host a reunion in the web reality space that I would align any type of kinship to. Because I'm like, she positioned her questions and the way that she structured the reunion similarly to the way that I would flow through a reunion if I were hosting. So I was like, that's pretty interesting. Like I was like, I've never related to a reunion host in web reality history before, except maybe 1 or 2 times before this.
I feel like it depends on what you're trying to give the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not to say that the other hosts can't dig deeper if they didn't want to, because they could. And, I think TTB, a lot of times he winds up digging deep on his lives.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of, the people that be up there on the panel will say their different opinions and they'll get into it that way. But I think because of the conflict between Althea and Nova and how Nova has represented trans identity, she was perfect.
I
because
think
you sometimes you need to look to your elders for certain things. Some of them you need to look to. And it's like Tony wasn't getting to this girl. So maybe another sister needed to come in and get to her that way.
fair enough. I completely agree with that. I think that um for me, I think there was just a dissection there that I kind of related to. I think there's a lot of things that not necessarily I purposely would have asked, but just the way that she moved throughout it. I was like, okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yes, I would have done that. Yes, I get exactly why she asked that. I think
Mhm.
um I think that Dominique Morgan was the perfect reunion host for a Chasing Reality reunion because Chasing Reality has a consistent habit of airing very problematic things, specifically within the queer Black community or the queer brown community, and not ever truly addressing it in a real way. Like it's very Real Housewives of Potomac when they try to address colorism.
Colorism.
It was very backwards, and that is the way that any Chasing Reality show addresses any problematic issue when it comes to racism, transphobia, all of the other things. And it's just like this is a consistent thing that happens. So I feel like when it comes to this brand specifically, she was the perfect host for a show like this.
There's been so much trans representation on the show from Ariel in Dallas all the way to Kendra, Seven. Yeah, Seven.
Hmm.
Seven. Willa.
Hmm.
Who else was on there?
Jayla in Los Angeles.
Jayla and
Um,
Nicole Ray.
Nicole Ray. What was the first girl's name? Ashley. She was on the first season. I can't remember her name. She was. I think her name is Alicia. Excuse
Um,
me.
oh yeah, Alicia.
Mhm.
What's her name? Lauren.
Right.
And I feel like I'm missing somebody, but
I'm
those were
sure we are.
yeah. But there's been a
I
lot
know, yeah.
of trans representation. Um, I think that goes back to what I said last week about moving the goalposts when it comes to reading.
Right.
Um, so like when we saw in real life and music, you have Karma calling this man a bitch, which is a female dog, but yet he calls her a he, and all of a sudden he's transphobic. He misgendered me. Well, you just misgendered him. Same shit, different toilet. That's an argument that can be made. And I need people to stop moving the goalposts and when it comes to reading.
And
I
that also
mean,
goes back to that reclamative nature that I keep talking about within the community because y'all want to sit here and claim girl and punk and faggot and like all of this when you want to kiki amongst your friends, but then want to punch somebody in the face when the wrong person says it. I feel like you can't put conditions on shit that you're willing to say in a public forum.
yeah.
One. And then two, it's like it's even if you don't personally participate in such cultures, it's hard to sit here and like that's the reason why it's a problem for me is because as equally as it is reclamative, it's equally used as an insult still.
Yeah, it
So
is.
it's like there's no balance in that regardless of someone saying that, oh well, it's a positive thing, it's a term of endearment as the people used to say when I was growing up.
Yeah.
um but it's like, but if you say it to the wrong person, you still gonna get the shit smacked out of you, son. So what are you talking like? So what?
And it's the context. Remember, it's
Right.
always in the context of how you say it. Like
I don't know. And
whether it ends with an A or ER.
right. Or the inflection uh, of the word bitch. Is it bitch or is it bitch? Do you know what I mean? Like it's like, girl, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, girl,
So
fuck
that
you.
that is something that I see across the platforms. Like, so, and then when you saying transphobia, like fear of trans people, is it a fear?
For me, transphobia is less on this platform. It's less a fear of and less a derogatory use of the person's identity.
Okay. Okay.
Because to me, when you want to talk about things like homophobia, I don't think that the majority of the things that are identified under the homophobic umbrella are actually categorized under being parallel to fear. I think
Mhm.
that it's more so a derogatory projection of the stereotypes and nuances placed around that identity.
Okay. So again, goalposts and reading. Do we need to go back to Paris is Burning?
Listen,
Because this has been a Paris is Burning week.
listen.
After Tony's read, that's what it was. I was like, girl. I was like, you better clear the fuck out of there. You go, bitch. You
I
go.
love that for her because as the femme queen of Atlanta, Mama says she is the first.
She
Mama
said,
said
I've
this.
birthed many generations.
She said, I've birthed many generations. I am the first femme queen to such and such. I am the first $1,000 girl. I am the first. I was like, yes, yes, God damn it, say that. Love
I
that for
was like,
you.
Crystal, that's
So
what it
sickening.
says.
So
And
sickening.
then, and then what gave for me is because of Tony's outfit. So if
Mhm.
you look back at Crystal's rant, you think about her outfit. Like
I
back
literally
then, they
watched
were.
it today. It was so
I,
funny.
I saw her come across my. I was like, hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Right.
So the way Tony was dressed too gave that energy, gave
She
that
gave
real
Anchor of the
ballroom
show.
energy.
No shade. She gave Anchor of the show. She gave and like the way she showed up at this reunion was very much like, oh, okay. So I see y'all need somebody to come on and take this seat. Let me just go ahead and sit on down. And let me go ahead and show y'all how the girls do it. Cause y'all out here playing around here on these, y'all around here playing on these people's shit. So somebody gonna have to show y'all how to pull up. It just felt like it felt like Portia and Kenya in season 15.
I think I stopped by then. I was like, y'all bitches are repetitive and y'all are getting.
There's nothing to catch up on. I say that to say Portia acknowledged something in her interview with Carlos King recently where she said she wasn't ready to anchor a show when Kenya got kicked off because she was going through all of the shit that she was going through with Simon and her divorce and all of that. And so she really needed Kenya to be there to anchor the show because she was back, but she wasn't prepared to be back in the capacity that she came back. She was expecting to come back as Mrs. Guabadia and, come back as the wife and come back as my African queen face ass. And it didn't happen like that. So it just kind of reminds me of that because the way Dominique moved through this, because him and Tony were the only two to come back from last season. It just felt like Dominique was the Portia that wasn't ready to really step up and carry this, but because he was here and he had certain attributes that were ready to step up and take up in certain places, it just felt like he was just there but present. I don't really know how to explain that. And then with Tony, it was like she came back and she was ready to do what needed to be done, but she needed to feel y'all out first. She was like, this is an entirely new group of bitches. So I can't mother y'all because I need to get to know y'all first. So it feels like this season, Mother was like getting to know all the new kids. And then next season, she can really step in and really anchor the show. That's what it felt like. Like in that reunion, she was like, oh, okay. I know you bitches now. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Cute. Cute. Let me.
Mhm.
All right.
Q, why you calling her grandma? Grandma's getting that rest, that beauty rest.
I love that
She
for her.
was absolutely stunning.
As she should.
Um, I agree with you there. Mother was mothering. Um, Even when she spoke to Nova, she was being kind. God bless you. Bless her.
Thank you.
Bless.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Bless. She was being kind in her approach.
Right.
Okay. Um, she had been kind all season. Because I'd have left too. I'd have left Q's birthday party as well. I'd have left. Question for you. Since you like a good segue,
What's up?
the argument between Quentin and Dominique about who's the anchor of the show. How did we get there? How the hell did we get there? How they get there?
I don't know. I'm like, girl, why are
Are
we
we
having
with
this conversation?
anybody in the chat understand though how that got there? Please let us.
I don't, because I'm like, girl, at the end of the day, Dominique was the anchor by default that stepped up in his own way behind the scenes. And then Tony was the default, was the one, not the default. She was the anchor that came back that actually had the qualifications, but didn't have the cast to actually anchor, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because she had a crop of new bitches that she had to get to know. She can't mother hoes that she don't know. You know what I'm saying?
But she said the previous season, she felt like basically she was in the background. It just, these people were, you had like Oliver and all of them on there. So it was just like dominated by web reality stars. So I could see how she could feel that way. She said the season was a lot different because it was a whole new group of people that weren't familiar with one another.
Right.
So I think when nobody is familiar with one another, there are no established relationships like that. I think it's probably a little bit easier to navigate the space versus a tight friend group.
I think it depends, because I'm gonna speak on that a little bit later. I think it depends, but I'm probably gonna be speaking on that from more so of a production perspective, less so more so than an experience perspective. So I can see where you're going with that. Um, it's very interesting. I think, wasn't last season her first season?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Remember
that's
Tonka
partially why.
Garcon was on there too.
Huh?
Remember Tonka Garcon was on there too.
Yeah, loved her on the show. Tonka was everything. I loved him. But I think that that's part of the reason why, though, is because that was the season that was allegedly supposed to be like their
Final.
pitch season, right? And then it didn't go like that, and then it went to shit, and then they didn't have a reunion, and then it was a whole bunch of mess. So I think that that season wasn't necessarily set up for a Tony to shine, right? I think this season, with her coming back, it was, there's something about, and there's nothing derogatory that I want to imply when I say this, but there's something about a vanity title and about being the OG or the vet that's coming back, right? There's something about having that placed upon you, even if you've only been on the show one season before this, that changes the way somebody like a Tony is looked at throughout the entire show. But what makes Tony different and what makes that undeniable or unquestionable or unclockable is because she has the qualifications to back that up.
Yeah.
She is the girl.
Mm-hmm. Like she said, I've birthed many generations. I was like, yes. Say it. So, like you said, she was qualified, and that's
that makes me wonder what headspace Dominique was in, and if he was actually prepped by production as the returning anchor of the show, because even when the season started, it was giving like he dug up Tony, trying to figure out how she doing, and then kind of brought her back around as the only person from the last group to come and usher in this new group of girls. So I'm like, I wonder what that conversation was, and in the congruence of the conversations that were had with Tony to return, and what capacity she wanted to be presented on the show in.
Well, she did say that she wanted to showcase more of herself, and she
Mhm.
did. She did. I loved her, the family scene. Loved
Right.
it. Loved it. It was beautiful. Seeing her walk the ball. She's so cute. She is so cute. A little shimmy.
Uh,
Um, I think we got a really we've been, knew she was, on P Valley. We knew
mhm.
about that. And that she can't showcase, but she showcased what she could.
Right.
She told her story, and I appreciated that.
I agree with that. Um, was there anything else that you had on Chasing?
I do. Question for you,
Tell me what you think about me. Huh?
Dominique
Morgan or Reedy?
Reedy.
Okay.
Am I a gay culture vulture?
I'm crying. That's so funny. Um, in my opinion, no. But I don't think that would ever be called into question, though. But that's also another thing. I don't think that would ever be called into question. But I
Because I was trying to figure out how he got there,
well, I mean,
and
I
then
get
you had the balls to say it publicly after publicly stating that you saw Missy Elliott's dogs, who Missy Elliott is best friend sisters like this with Janet Demita Joe Jackson,
screaming.
who's been a advocate ally for everybody, especially LGBTQIA
Right.
dancers. Gil, he's a creative director. He's been with her. He's known her since he was 17. He started dancing with her when he was 17.
Mm,
So if you putting that stuff out there, be prepared for the backlash, the potential backlash that can come with it. Especially like Althea. I I get where Althea was coming from. Like she felt that as black men they would embrace her
mm,
um, because her son loves her so.
mm. See
But
what you
as a
mean.
black woman, being an adult, that's not necessarily the case. Black women aren't necessarily cherished by black men like that.
Facts. And it's also interesting to me that she would cast a general blanket thought process over
Process
the
like
entire
that.
cast like that, which she doesn't want to be identified as just any stereotypical cis woman. But yeah, I don't know. I there's a lot of complexities that tend to rise up within the dynamics of the community, specifically on chasing shows. And I wonder if that's ever going to be addressed as properly as it was within this specific reunion context, because um y'all have somebody like a Dominique Morgan who's willing to come and do the show. Y'all have somebody who you have given an entire show, like an Antoine Dixon, as a licensed like professional therapist. It's just, I wonder if there's going to be any actual dissection of the way that these people come on this platform and portray
In a
themselves.
reunion style outside of a live,
I'm just saying in a general sense across the board, from casting to the way that they are allowed to present themselves in scene, to the way that they are allowed to conduct themselves in confessionals, to the way that they are allowed to represent the brand outside of filming, to the way that they are allowed to the way that it is allowed for them to come up and do things on lives, like just across the board. It just seems like, I've said this before, in the web reality space, anything goes.
Oh, I will say this. The end of last year, beginning of this year, Orlando, that shit was a hot fucking mess. I was like, oh dear God. I was like, I know this shit is not going down. Oh, it's going down in front of my face. Oh, these are poor business decisions. These are, oh, no, what? Please make it stop. Just please make it stop. That's all I want you to do is just make it stop. It's like, damn, y'all keep taking hits, but they keep bouncing back. So that could be because the CEO has been making changes to make things better. Because if you watch the pre-show, his mom was there, and she's HR, and HR is a compliance office. So let's not get sued. We want to talk about these things. We want to talk about diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. We want to address these things. We want to make sure that we're saying that we do not condone colorist statements. We don't condone violence. Because at any other, this is a small business. At any large company, you become violent, you're fired, period. Done. They can't control what comes out of people's mouths. That's first and foremost. You can discuss, and I think some of y'all have actually, producers have probably experienced this behind the scenes. You and a cast member, y'all spoke about what they were going to show on the show, and then they got on camera and something else came completely different out of their mouth. But also, it's storytelling as well. On the flip side, it's why there is so much racial and gender disparagement with no consequences. Reese, this is what I can tell you as an IO psychologist. We are sisters, not twins, with HR. And as someone who's done EEOC investigations, a lot of the cases that end up going to litigation are from HR. It's because of some HR certified professionals screwed up. That's why I don't hold like the certifications to heart. Because I haven't seen them, baby. I've told Oakland some stuff behind the scenes, and you got nepotism, cronyism, and just pure ignorance. And then some people are obtuse.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, remember what sells? Controversy. Right now ain't the time for that. We got enough of that going on. We got my cup runneth over. I'm sick of these black and brown issues. I'm never gonna understand it because it doesn't make sense, and what is not logical and what has not been backed up by facts will never make sense to me.
All I can do is keep asking the question, where's the line? Where is the line? Anyway, did you watch My Lifestyle?
No, because I had watched that other one.
Okay, cute.
I watched that other one.
Which other one? LGBT?
Punk House.
Oh, you watched the new episode of Punk House? Oh, okay. Well, I didn't watch.
I was like, ah.
I didn't watch that.
I was like, Jesus, I can't do it. I was like, this is so bad. This is so bad.
Well, I really don't have much to say on that. So let me just run through my notes and then we can get to the Virgo vantage point and the bald headed hoe shit.
Okay.
What I want to say about my lifestyle.
Uh-oh. Clear it.
I want to invest in this cast, right? But this cast is too invested in being on television. Then they are too invested being they are too invested in being on TV to actually show us their lives or show them doing anything worth investing in or watching. They are so annoyingly aware of the cameras and that they are on a show, that this entire show is about them being on a show. So anything that they talk about on this show, anything they argue about on this show, I cannot muster a mustard seed to give a fuck about it because it all is vapid and shallow. Every bit of it, because all of it is all of these people are trying to look the best on the show and outdo each other on the show, that we're not getting anything from these people personally for me to give a fuck about them enough to root for them in any of this TV bullshit in the first goddamn place.
So they're just trying to be seen.
Y'all niggas is out here just trying to be on camera. No shade. And it's annoying. It's very annoying because I'm watching a bunch of people I don't know argue about being on a TV show and ain't none of you niggas did shit for me to go up for or to be famous about. Like y'all act like y'all have conflated cameras for clout. And y'all are sitting here acting like y'all are season 3 Kardashians. Y'all bitches walking in scenes like you are Nene Leakes getting ready to tell Sheree while she was running her mouth with Tyrone. She was running her ass to the bank cashing a Trump check. And this is your first fucking season. Like I'm like, girl, what? It's annoying. It's annoying, and it's consistent throughout the web reality space. So don't think I'm picking on the cast of My Lifestyle. I'm not. This is a general thing, but we're going to talk about that later when we get to my bald-headed hoe shit. I'm just saying specifically for this cast, it's prominent throughout this entire cast on this entire show that all y'all give a fuck about when y'all get on camera is being on this show. So what I will say is that I did like the performances from the episode. Real cute, right? They were too goddamn fucking long, but they were cute, right? I feel like personally, production let these performances run long to fill time because they didn't have shit else to show.
Probably.
Personally. That's my personal opinion. But what do I know? I'm just a producer. So,
should we watch?
No. Well, I'm not gonna say don't watch because I do feel like these people are making good music. Mm-hmm. There is one that I need to talk to in just a second. But while I got production on the line, I feel like if you were going to run these performances this long, we needed more confessionals on this. We needed more people talking about these performances instead of just running these long ass 5-minute performances that when I watched them on 2x speed, it still felt like it was a 5-minute performance, right? I feel like if anything in real life, y'all should have just chopped these performances up to keep the episode moving and aired each performance in full as a separate video as extra content for the channel. But what do I know? what I will say though, as far as the performances go, because I feel like that's the only thing I could really get through, or that's the only thing that really was prominent in this episode was all of these performances with good music. But it was music. It was this much music and this much episode. So what I will say in regards to the performances, the guy who sampled all the Beyonce music, your dancers were trash, and you need to fire every single one of them. Your dancers were trash, and you need to fire every single one of them because every single one of them were tired, had no energy, no stamina, didn't nan one. And listen, before anybody try to clap back at me, this is coming from a professional dancer. Okay, this is coming from a former member of a professional dance company as a principal for 5 seasons. Your dancers ain't had no stamina. And if you want to keep those dancers, you need to get in the gym with them. Y'all need to run laps. Y'all need to work out together. Y'all need to do core training. And y'all need to train for at least 3 hours of rehearsal after y'all work out together. Because every last one of y'all was sitting here huffing and puffing while this boy was hooting and hollering. And it didn't make a goddamn lick of sense. Because it ain't like y'all was out here doing Cirque du Soleil ass choreography. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to like go big on y'all, but like, as a professional, shit like this pisses me the fuck off. It really does. It really does. Because it be people like that. Because it be people like this. It be people like this that get up here and that will sit up in your motherfucking face when you try to critique them and say, I'm doing the favor for you. Bitch, are you worth paying? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stuff like that just really aggravates me. When people show up and half-ass do their motherfucking job and then expect to be compensated like they're employee of the month.
Yeah, especially when, you know, you're like me, who is like in chorus and who was on a dance team, who was a step captain, who was a cheerleader.
Me,
who was on a dance team outside of school.
Literally, I am an award-winning dancer, bitch. Like, let's not play with me.
You know, and I'm a Janet fanatic, so there's a lot of Janet and Michael fans that were on my dance team.
Fuck all that. I was raised by Lorianne Gibson and Frank Gatson.
Look,
let's really talk about it. Let's really fucking talk about it.
Entertainment is everything.
Y'all not gonna get up here and bullshit me. And then the fact that you had damn near 13 fucking dancers up there, you had Beyonce's and like a bitch, you had a full goddamn choir of dancers back there.
If you don't think Beyonce's dancers are getting
the most athletic motherfuckers in the goddamn industry, like, what was happening? Like, it just pissed me off that you sat up here on Beyonce's internet and on Beyonce's music
with 13 dancers.
With 16 candles and got up on this internet and acted a goddamn fool like this.
That's a lot of people.
Now, what I will say is whoever this gentleman was, I didn't take the time to go back and rewind and figure out who he actually was. He outdanced all y'all. He wasn't tired. So the fact that the person up there with the mic in their hand, hooping and hollering, is out here gyrating on this land harder than y'all who are hired to be here. Y'all ought to be a goddamn shame to yourself.
Look, OJ, Look, some of
That's
them
all I got.
probably had a couple of drinks before they got up there.
The fuck you mean?
Maybe ate a couple of chicken wings, had some flaming Cheetos.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on, because I could literally go on for another 20 minutes about professionalism. Let's just move on. What's your Virgo vantage point? And for the people who are tuning in for the first time to the Fourth Wall Live, the Virgo vantage point is when we take a moment out of the shows that we covered for this episode and we create a think piece for the week. It's something that we just take and we dive a little deeper into, that we just want to really pull apart for you guys and give a more structural piece of advice to, right? What you got, Fran?
Dominique and Nova.
Okay.
It is already sad that everybody in this country, around the world, capitalist society, crabs in a barrel. And you already have minorities within the gay community and just in minority groups, period, putting one another down. On such a platform, when should it stop? When should all this hate stop? Yeah, Althea didn't do anything to y'all. Nothing. Literally nothing. She just showed up. So what? She's not the first cisgender woman to be on a damn web reality show. On the Crew OKC, Lex Homegirl was on the show. And they weren't even this. And in Atlanta, ain't nobody snatched Nova wig yet. Okay. So y'all stay on the hate train, because look at what it's done for this country so far. It's been absolutely fucking wonderful. Thanks for your contribution. That is my piece. I have nothing for hate towards anybody. That's not who I am. So when I see it, I'm going to say something. And the fact that nobody sat there and called Nova a fucking liar to her face. Same thing with Dominique. Oh, Carl and Jamel was calling about, am I? Carl and Jamel was calling about.
I think that at this point, it's like, I almost feel like I'm tired of having the same conversation. Like literally the first video on my channel is me addressing Marlo and somebody else from Chasing Dallas over some racism shit. And the way that the person being called a monkey or an ape utilized the situation.
Oh, it was the Chasing Orlando thing where
I don't want to revisit it, but yes.
Yeah. I saw that because I watched it. I was like,
that's literally the first video on my channel. We were doing the morning after and that happened. And I was like, no, I need to talk about this more. So I went and did a video. It was just, I'm tired.
I'm
but that does lead into my Virgo vantage point though.
Another good segue. Yay.
That was a great segue, actually.
Yes, Reese, the Cheetos.
I didn't want to interrupt the thing. I was gonna put it up afterwards, but I'm glad you saw it. Um, my Virgo vantage point goes to production of all shows. Um, y'all need to get back to casting real friend groups, or you need to ramp up character development when it comes to putting out these shows. Because what you can't do is you can't produce a show all about a friend group when the friends in question don't know each other. There's no way to do that successfully, right? You can, however, produce a character driven show about an established friend group, right? So that means there's more duality out of casting as many people who know each other as possible. So my advice is cast as many cast my advice is to cast as established of a friend group as you can, because the possibilities are greater and it's clear that 98% of these production companies in the web reality space are putting no effort into developing the actual cast members of their shows. I agree with you 100%, Marie, that it is character development. But however, none of these platforms seems to be invested in doing any of it because they are so driven by drama that there is not only a loss of story, but there is also a lack of quality when it comes to the people they're casting, because they're casting people who are drama driven first with no actual perspective to give outside of that. Right? So for me, it's easier for you all who are lazy in these production spaces to cast people who are already familiar with each other, because we can learn about the cast members through the cast members and how they have experienced each other and how that manifests itself on camera. The best example of that is LGBT NOLA. These bangy ass punks been beefing since high school, and they done came on this show and they done gave us confessionals. They done gave us story. They done gave us backstory. They done gave us friendships. They done gave us dynamics. They done gave us stakes. And we got a fight in the first fucking episode. I don't know how long I've been saying this, but those are the cast you like. You keep the core group together, and then you build out this group. You develop this group as characters within this friend group that's already established, and then you mix in new people gradually to shake it up, but still keep the cast. But you still but these cast members still keep the lights on when it comes to this show if it's produced correctly, right? Look at Married to Medicine. This show is going into season 15, I think, and they just started fucking up. This show just started getting boring in season like 12, 11. Like, it just started pissing me off. But they've had literally a majority of the core same cast the entire run. And it's been great because they all know each other. These heifers went to college together. Dr. Jackie literally birthed and delivered Simone's children. Do you get what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, that's why we watch this show, is because Quad was in Mariah's wedding, or vice versa. Mariah was in Quad's wedding, and like they were real friends off of the show. And so all of this dynamic, it provided real stakes, but y'all ain't giving us none of that no more. Because all y'all give a fuck about is who gonna come up on here and pop the most shit so y'all can get a viral click on a damn short or a reel. And it seems like y'all really don't even give a fuck about people watching the full 45 minutes anymore. Because it seems like these YouTube producers now know that all these fans have to do is watch 60 seconds of the episode for it to count as a full view. So they don't give a damn if you watch the full 445 or not. So we're not even getting any damn stories, yet we're getting hour-and-a-half long episodes full of bullshit. But okay. Y'all want some bald-headed hoe shit?
Because this leads into my bald-headed hoe shit.
Take it away.
All right. So, speaking of crash outs and fuck shit.
Word.
Greg, my bald-headed hoe shit is for you. Stop putting Karma and Black Boy George on camera. Stop giving them time. Stop giving them time. Because the fact that Black Boy George showed up the way he did, it looks like you were just putting him in the scene just to actually set Karma off. Even though this girl was going the hell off for just cause. But he's an agitator. He's been an agitator to the entire cast. And it seems like he put these agitators back on here to get more clicks and views. Now, you got K-Star and Bando coming on here, and they're known in the web reality world. So that may get some views up. But this crash out shit with Karma, this is every season, bro. Every season. And this shit right here is crazy. This shit that happened in episode 1 is crazy. I can't even wait to see episode 2. Excuse me. Because that shit is nuts. Because even the cast, when they did the after show, they were confused.
Mm-hmm.
I was confused. Like I said, I had to watch it 3 times. I was like, what? How did we get here? This shit is crazy. And it's embarrassing.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
You've been watching real life reality since the Bryson years, right?
I seen them, yeah.
Do you think that Greg keeps casting Karma because she is the closest thing that he's going to get to a Bryson?
Probably.
Because he says to this day, he would love to have that man back on the screen.
Probably. Because we know where Bryson, we know we're going to get with Bryson. We know what Bryson B. Money Jenkins is going to bring. B. Money Jenkins is going to be Money Jenkins. Okay. He going to be money. I mean, he may piss on an Airbnb couch. He may not. But people gonna see him, want to see him get into a drunken rage and just start going off. Like, that shit is just so awful. It's horrible. Awful. Like horrible. Stop having these people, especially if y'all are speculating that this girl may be, on something. Like, get her help. Get her help. I mean, like, this shit is still baffling to me. This shit is making my head hurt. I'm gonna need to see a BC headache caught after this.
Nah, for real. Because for me, it kind of contributes to my bald-headed hoe shit, but not really, because mine is more a light version of what you're saying. For me, it's for cast members on any web reality show at this point. I know this show is called The Fourth Wall, and I know the graphic is us breaking the fourth wall and looking behind it and all of that. But web reality shows have made me want the fourth wall back. No, I'm dead ass. Like,
I
genuinely want to go back to a time where cast members of reality shows could not acknowledge that they were on a reality show, because it feels like they had to give us so much more and they worked so much harder. But it seems like a lack of a fourth wall is now an excuse to be lazy when it comes to delivery, because everything is about on camera, off camera. This bitch is trying to get a moment. And for me, it's like, listen, if all we see on a reality show about people whose lives we're supposed to be following is people fighting and trying to look the best on camera for the audience. If that's all we see, if we're supposed to be following your life, getting to know you and investing in who you are as people, and all we see is seeing y'all bitches trying to play the best game of Clue on camera, then do you realize that that means that there is no reality in this reality show? That is why real life and music is unbearable for me. Because I'm watching a show about people trying to be on a show. And it hisses.
Instead of just doing the music.
Just do your fucking job.
But do they know what their job is?
Listen. What do I say? What do I say?
Show up for the job you signed up for.
All right.
Show up for the job you signed up for.
Oh, okay. So for me, I don't, at this day and age in 2026, in the words of the original deity of reality television that is Tammy Roman, there ain't a bitch walking, ain't a hoe walking, ain't a trick walking that don't know what coming on reality television entails. Ain't not one. The point of reality TV is for you to forget the cameras are there. These girls and fools are looking for the literally. They're sitting here.
They want the viral moment.
They sitting here and saying, "Bitch, I can't stand you." You're gonna get a confessional. Calm the fuck down. The camera sees you. We see you.
Call Cheetos.
We see you. Right? So why is it that every bitch gotta get on? It's just, here's the thing for me. Here's the thing. What are you people doing besides talking shit and maybe being able to fight that warrants you being on somebody's camera? Because there was a time where bitches used to get offended on web reality when you used to ask them, what do you do? But now that question is necessary because bitches be coming on shows about music and do everything but fucking music. Bitches come on shows about shit that they supposed to be doing and we don't see nobody doing it.
Oakland, we're in a time of mediocrity and idiocracy.
I don't understand it. Because for me, it's like, why should we care about you? Right?
Because that is what
anybody can read. Anybody can read. Anybody can read. Anybody can drone. Anybody can jose. If you practice hard enough, you can do anything. If you watch enough Nene Leakes compilations, if you watch enough Tiffany New York pilot compilations, if you watch the Puerto Rico fight from season 7 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta enough, you can figure out how to read. Bitches around here making a whole living on teaching people how to sing. So you mean to tell me a hoe can't learn how to read? A blind motherfucker can learn braille, but a you mean to tell me some of these hoes can learn how to fight, but they can't learn how to read?
They don't be knowing how to fight. Because I seen some fighting like this. It was given like, y'all aren't marsupials. Why are y'all acting like your arms are back here?
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm gonna get real up in this camera, and I know I'm fucking up my light when I do this, but I really need y'all to really get all up in my lack of pores when I say this. If I see another person get on a show about fighting and go into a fight and put your motherfucking head down, I'm gonna call for you to get jumped. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve to get your ass packed the fuck out. You do. You do.
It'd be bad. It'd be bad.
Y'all hoes be round here.
And it'd be like skibbity paps. I'll be like, wait a minute, where's the
no,
like,
bitch?
And it'd be like this.
Did you see you don't watch baddies, do you?
No.
Mariah Lynn and this bitch DJ Sky literally did the kid and play in the middle of a goddamn fight. I'm gonna send you the clip. You ain't gotta worry about it. I got you.
Why is Mariah
Lynn all of this to say? I say all of this to say that the personalities specifically on web reality television, because it's across all web reality, that depending on what genre you're in, it all starts to turn into little houses made of ticky-tacky. But the personalities on web reality television are all becoming as identical as the plastic surgery in the mainstream reality market, and it's tired.
But that is the mainstream reality market. That's mainstream. That's reality. Look
but
at me.
It's the most bottom rung version of it, though. It's the most bottom rung version because at least you see these bitches on Zeus and Not Us TV. Some of them, not all of them, because bottom of the barrel bitches. Some bitches got to stay at the bottom of the barrel. But
I digress.
I digress. But some of these girls really come on here and really take this shit and hit a lick off of it. Like y'all really fund a life out of this. Y'all flip this shit and put out music and turn this into a business. Bitches like DTB really out here getting signed to record deals and shit. Bitches like Natalie Nunn out here turning this into a whole fucking industry and creating music and liquor and fucking games and card games and shit and plushies and shit. TV shows, spinoffs. Who in web reality is taking this lick and pushing it to the next level? I can only name a handful. One handful. People like the Oliver Twixes of the world. People like the Trey Howards of the world. People like the Lauren Englands of the world, regardless of us not knowing where the fuck on planet Earth she is.
Leave Carmen Sandiego where she's at.
Carmen Sandiego was out here gone with the wind fabulous, somewhere trotting her ass around Africa with goats and lions and shit. Lauren England is somewhere on the back of a cheetah right now and we don't even know what the fuck going on. But she around here selling hair and slinging ass all around the goddamn Middle East, and I love that for her. Good for her, because she listen. Who else go up and say on camera, "Oh yeah, girl, So I'm going to get my nails done, and then I'm moving to China." Oh, China. And literally barely a handful, Reese, because I couldn't name any more for real. Like
people who really took off,
who really took it and really like, you know what I mean? Like the girls are not girling.
Well, wait a minute, hold on. Well, dang.
Please correct me if I'm wrong. I want to be proven wrong.
Jeremy was already a dancer, choreographer before
right.
Chasing LA. So
Jeremy came here with the shit that he came here with.
Yeah.
One more. Hershey.
Hershey, yes. She did do drag. Yes.
Hershey came here and her tagline this season in the promo video says it all. I came here as the underestimated something, and now I'm the internationally celebrated. Like, bitch, yes, girl, yes, took it. But why is it that it's only, how many was that? Trey, Oliver, Lauren,
and Hershey.
Hershey. So we couldn't even get to 5. But yes, Reese, somewhere in the world, Lauren Carmen San Diego, England is riding a cheetah right now. That lady is somewhere pretending to be Cheetara from fucking Thundercats right now.
Out of here. Okay.
And I live for it. That bitch is somewhere with a bust down middle part and white toenail polish on the back of a motherfucking cheetah.
Reese, come get him.
Living her best life. What is wrong with that? That lady helped Black China start a goddamn business. Hell.
Come get your friend.
She deserves to be somewhere out here.
I deserve
around. Okay, that lady deserved to be fucking around on Pride Rock.
Oh, well, after all the lying she did.
Let that lady all the fuck she want to. Oh my God. It is a lion. Let the lion lie. Anyway, girl, I say all of this to say, if you gonna get your motherfucking ass on a goddamn reality show, then know what the fuck you came here for. 1, know what you want to get out of this shit. 2, and have something to show other than a manufactured personality that is a copy of 10 other bitches that you done seen on reality TV. In fact, I'm going to challenge the girls. I'm going to challenge the girls. I'm going to dig in the crates and pull out a good old Left Eye TLC Vibe Magazine 3-album challenge. Bitch. Because I'm sick of this shit. Low key. Like, I love this industry. I love web reality. And I really want to innovate this industry in a real way because I believe that it can be an actual industry. That's why I call it such, right? But anybody coming on a new reality show in the next 12 months who is being casted after today, what's today?
May 7th.
May 7th, 2026. Any bitch in the web reality space that gets casted after May 7th, 2027, I want to see who is going to actually make it through an entire season without quoting another reality television star. Who gonna do it? Who gonna come up in here? Who gonna be the next bitch to come and give us the new shit? Who gonna come and give us the new bloop? Who gonna give us the new? Who said that? I want to see you do it. Yes, this is the benediction of the service. I want to see y'all come to the altar and lay it all down. Because I am so tired of watching web reality stars come on here from all different places across this questionable nation. And and not innovate the space, right? It's just annoying. Like, I love a good reference just as much as anybody, but my entire presentation on camera is not based on reality television references or based on rehashing or reheating other people's nachos.
Well, see, that brings up a good something I've been thinking about for a while, and I've already said it to, I think even you, I've said it to you. And matter of fact, I said it on a live with the you and JJ. So people spend more time trying to be something that they already are, which is unique. They're going by what's the social beauty standards, what society has accepted, instead of just being themselves.
And see, that's the shit. Y'all bitches around here lying to yourselves, gaslighting us and thinking that we supposed to believe it. Y'all bitches is around here operating under groupthink and trying to do what everybody else do and sitting here around here saying, I'm unique, I'm a queen, I'm the individual, I am this, I am that, I am the. No, you are not.
You look like every bitch standing next to you. Every bitch standing next to you. And y'all all have some similar story. Yeah, I got X, Y, and Z.
Like, I really get tired of seeing people come on here and try to talk about what they have, but we never see what they actually do.
The materialism is sickening, honestly.
It is annoying.
It is honestly sickening. It's like you read somebody on the fact that they're not wearing labels. Let's talk about the fact that you look like $2,500 worth of shit.
Because if that was the case, then you should have put them back on the rack because you were not qualified to wear those shoes in the first place. Because some of y'all bitches just be putting on shit and ain't got no motherfucking style. Ain't no style in here. Ain't no inside voice. Ain't no Reiki.
Well, here's the thing.
Ain't no originality. Ain't no personality.
They always talk about fashion. Well, fashion is seasonal. It comes and goes, but style lasts forever.
And a lot of you bitches don't have it.
Don't have style.
Don't. And
it's annoying. Y'all don't have your own flavor. Y'all don't have your own flavor. Y'all are just a repeat of what of Megan, Cardi, Lotto, Ice Spice, Mag Minaj, all of this.
Because for me, the way that I see it is people be talking about they want to base their entire personality or their entire validation on having the latest shit on. But once you having the latest shit on becomes the old shit 3 months from now, what do you base your validation on? Especially if you can't afford the new shit.
In this economy.
Wow. How does that work? Y'all bitches better find a personality. I'm dead ass serious. Y'all bitches better find a personality. Y'all better find some individuality. Y'all better find something to do with y'all time on these cameras besides pissing me the fuck off. In fact, keep doing it. because y'all gonna always keep me in business. If y'all keep fucking around like this and carrying on, y'all are always gonna keep me in standalone in business. But it's just like, I would love to come on here and praise y'all, then be sitting here talking about how it's hard for me to get through an episode, or how I have to watch an entire season of a show on 2x speed. That's it. You got anything else? Because I'm ready to go. Shit, I'm tired. I'm getting tired of y'all.
They didn't warm my nerve. They didn't warm my. Like Reese talking about some read more. Reese.
What you want me to read on? Give me something to read about, Reese. I'll read some more. What you want me to read on? Because I got time. I ain't got nowhere to be. Oh, okay. Well, then let's get the fuck on about it then. you know how I go, bitch. I'm like, okay now. All right. Give me a topic, child. I will give you a freestyle now. Right. But
we're being polite until Virgo season.
So with that being said, I appreciate you all for joining us on this episode of the Fourth Wall Live. This has been episode 2. And I want you guys to, as you've seen on the ticker below, like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all of the things that your favorite YouTubers do. Follow me on social media at OJ Galloway. You ain't gonna follow Standalone because she ain't got no social media and she don't want y'all to know where the fuck she at. So y'all can catch her right here on Thursdays with me talking shit. Okay? We appreciate y'all so much. Like I said, get in the comments, run your mouths, do the things. But until next week, misbehave yourselves. Make sure you locked in. Watch Shop or Chop. Watch The Fourth Wall. Watch Chaos and Charcuterie. Stay tuned for all of the other things that are coming up on Bedford and Bomar, Revoice, all the things of the things. Love y'all. Get the fuck off my line. Peace.
The fourth wall. I wanna see who's pulling the strings. Hey, show me the crack paint. Show me the rotten the wings. I'm done with the laugh track. Feeding me spit applause.